Looks like it took off out of DC. That's Exec 1. That's going to be the First Lady, and or Flashbang's wife, as we call her. And then C-101, this is how you know you're tracking the right one, because they throw some boogeyman aircraft in there for the picture. But C-101 is going to be your Homeland Security Secretary. Looks like they are airborne, headed out of the DC area as well. Now let's get over here to Europe and take a look. It's a little light. This C-135, that is actually a French air refueler. Instead of calling it a, I don't know, it's just the way they name it. So I'm taking it off my watch list now. So next time we run this, it won't show. And then we've got a little E3 Sentry up over Norway, it looks like. Other than that, it is really, truly light out there today from a European standpoint. Now, this one I thought was interesting. That's going to be one of your JSOC birds here, the U.S. Special Operations Command over Iraq. And it's just flying as an NA, little Dash 8, actually. And yeah, don't see that one very often, so it's kind of cool to see. And then let's get over here to the heavies. You're going to notice a little spread out, a lot of stuff going on down in New Orleans. And we did have a surge yesterday with C-17s up into Iowa, but I'm not showing that on here. These are the last 24-hour tracks. And then just notice right there, New Orleans, very, very, very heavy. And then right there in, looks like the port areas are very active and heavy. The yellow spikes, pay no attention to that. That's the Egyptian C-130 that comes in, and it does that from time to time. And then a little activity up there to the northern border in Canada. But that Egyptian aircraft, for some reason, when it comes into our airspace, it shows all kinds of weird spikes, as well as altitude spikes, like, 80,000 feet, just crazy numbers. So anyway, it's just foreign military sales coming in. And then, of course, we've got over in Europe, notice the Germans are doing some work over Poland, to the interior of Poland, the west side. And then we've got a lot of stuff going on in Europe and the UK, as always. Then we get down here over this side of the house. You can see Luxembourg, Germany, etc. And then down into France, down into Spain. And let's see, we get over here to this side. A couple A400s coming really close to Tripoli. And then one of them is actually, it's going to be a Turkish bird coming out of the Tripoli side. And then the other one leaving Turkey is a German Air Force. And I'm not seeing anything else from the heavies. Now, the refuelers tells a different story. Notice we've got a lot of refueling going on over the UK and then down over Italy to the border close to Russia. And then we've got a little bit of more stuff headed down. It looks like towards Constanta, towards the Black Sea area. So let's get now over to CONUS. As we wait for this thing, it'll be there in a second. As a matter of fact, let me just speed that up for us. Let's get over to CONUS. There we go. All right, so from the CONUS perspective, you can see very active in the center of the United States. We've got some stuff going on down near the Tucson border, a little bit of stuff over Nevada, over Florida. And then we get up to the eastern seaboard, and it is hotter than a junkie spoon. Lots and lots of air refueling, which would be an indicator we've got lots and lots of fighters out over the eastern seaboard and over the East Coast areas, all right? So that's going to be your air refuelers as we kind of just take a track across the United States. And then let's go to the R-135s. And notice that we do have, again, into Louisiana, right? Got some activity going on. Then you got a straight shot. And I don't know what that's all about, right down the center between the Texas-Louisiana border. And then